More than 70 years ago, Chile and India established diplomatic relations. Despite imposing obstacles, both countries have exchanged goods and services. Now Chile is the 6th largest trading partner of India in Latin America, and the 17th globally. As if it wasn't enough, they are the first country in the continent to sign a trade agreement with India. Although the beginnings of bilateral relations between Chile and India date back several years ago, it wasn't until the 20th of January 2005 that both countries agreed to a proposed trade agreement to encourage economic cooperation. This proposal consisted of a preferential trade agreement of limited scope, known as a PTA. After several negotiation rounds in New Delhi, the PTA was signed on the 8th of January 2005. The PTA was signed on March 8, 2006 and entered in force in Chile on August 17, 2007. In India, it initiated on September 11, 2007. After that event, there were then multiple meetings to deepen the Chile-India Preferential Trade Agreement, which finally concluded on October 20th, 2014 in New Delhi. In 2016, both parties agreed to expand the partial scope agreement with the objective of increasing volume of products traded at favorable tariff rates. The Chile-India expanded partial scope agreement entered into force on May 16, 2017, and for the year 2019, the deepening of the PTA is agreed on again. Due to this agreement, more products have been incorporated with low tariffs, such as iodine, copper, cherries, and fresh kiwis from Chile, in addition to medicines, passenger cars, and vans from India, thus achieving that in 2020, 92.8% of the products exported from Chile and 89.3% of the products exported from India to Chile will have certain preference in tariffs. In the commercial exchange of goods and services, Chile imports from India products from the health, automotive, technology, textile, and software sectors. In 2020 alone, a total of 1,850 Chilean companies imported just over 2,015 products from India. For its part, India imports from Chile products from the mining and agri-food sectors. In 2020, India imported around 220 products from Chile, including copper, iodine, molybdenum, nuts, kiwis, cherries, and others. The data in terms of products do not seem to vary within the collective trade framework of Chile, referring to the relationship between Latin American countries and India. Since India stands out for the diversification of export products, where the industrial manufacturers predominate, representing 85% of total exports to Latin American countries in 2017, while within Latin American countries, exports to India, extractive products predominate, representing 72% of exports for the year of 2017. In the Latin American countries, we find that Chile is the main exporter of copper to India, and in turn, it is a Latin American country that invests the most in India. During this process, some Indian companies such as Mahindra have found in Chile a broader market. For the case of Mahindra, the alliance with Gildemeister Group and the marketing campaign with Paulo Quintanilla gave it greater visibility within its target audience. Now, we can't overlook that in 2020 something important happened. Although India and Chile exchanged 1.47 billion due to the pandemic, Chilean exports were reduced by 3 points compared to the previous year, and India dropped 3 positions in the ranking of Chilean suppliers in comparison to 2019. Fortunately, factors such as state support and trade strategies managed to reduce the impact of the sanitary contingency within a significant number of companies. The updates to the partial scope agreement and the recently signed agreement to end double taxation demonstrated a clear interest on the part of both countries to continue strengthening trade ties. Chile plans to encourage exporters to enter the Indian market and source potential suppliers and local buyers. The deepening of the agreement points to an encouraging commercial future because it is intended to free 90% of India's tariff lines, which is equivalent to 10,961 products that still do not have preferences. Likewise, it is planned to free 75% of Chilean tariff lines, equivalent to a total of 6,411 products. It is important to increase the diversification of Chile's export basket to India, improve the identification of value chains in both countries, and for Chile to develop in terms of its investment project portfolio in this Asian territory, thus achieving exponential growth. Tied together with India as a supplier of industrial inputs, Chile has the possibility of becoming the ideal region for productive transformation and attracting international investors. Thus, the reason for Chile's strong interest in strengthening relations with India have not changed much in the recent years. The Chilean economy still strives to increase its market share in established markets abroad and to continue inserting itself in new ones, such as India, through a development of model focused on exports. In the near future, thanks to measures to avoid double international taxation, it will be possible to increase direct investments from India to Chile and encourage exports of new services and ease of technology transfer.